Hi, my name is Triana Valagura, and as part of my personal leadership and academic success course, we'll be taking a closer look at the impact social influence has had on my life. Over the course of this presentation, I will be going over what social influence is, share a time it impacted me, explain what causes it, and also discuss the ways to respond effectively to the many influences I'll encounter going forward. There are many different forms of social influence impacting us from the day we are born. A friend influencing your fashion taste, a Burger King ad getting you out of your house to the nearest drive-thru, or a parent encouraging you to pursue a specific career, and everything in between are all examples of social influence. When we internalize these influences and make them our own, they can even affect the way we think. The actual definition is the way in which individuals change their ideas and actions to meet the demands of a social group, perceived authority, social role, or minority within a group wielding influence over the majority. Whether we're talking about formal sources like religion and government, or informal like friends, both touch every part of our lives, regardless of how independent and free-thinking we might think of ourselves as being. While I have personally fallen victim to many Taco Bell ads, I'll be going over a moment in my life where social influence turned it upside down. This was a moment in time where you could say I put my big girl pants on and got down to business. A time that was first met with obedience, then compliance, internalization, and now identification. When I first turned 17, you could say I ran with the wrong crowd. Our future was the last thing on our minds. As the big 18 loomed closer, the college pamphlets got handed out more frequently, and my mom told me she was planning to move away after I graduated. I guess you could say that the influence lit a fire under me. I signed up for Tinder, met my now husband, got my grades up enough to get my diploma, and used that momentum to enter the workforce swinging. I even saved up enough to get a place together with my husband. There are many things that influenced this change. Our society is set up for people to leave home when they are 18. Not everyone adheres to this, but we can all agree that not doing so creates challenges. On the informal side, I also saw my mom packing up and my friends making plans. Like I mentioned on the last slide, even seeing colleges handing out pamphlets made a difference. When I first made the change, I was obedient and nothing more. But over time, with the reinforcing influences of praise from work and family, along with seeing the struggles of peers who didn't make the same change, I became compliant, internalized the change, and now even identify with it. This shows firsthand how social influence, which is often associated with bad behavior in teens and young adults, can be a double-edged sword also used for good. What counts as an appropriate or authentic response to social influence? Authenticity is often judged by being true to your character. But if most of our character and values themselves are made up by the different influences around us, can we truly claim anything as being an authentic response? I responded to the influence of the government, parents, and friends who were all in favor of me finding a partner, getting a job, and paying my way by complying and then identifying with that change. I've built my life up around it, and I'm confident that I'm happier for it. Going forward, I intend to continue to respond to the influences in ways that will help me further this success. Am I authentically building up my own identity and helping to raise those around me to a better place? Or am I part of a gigantic cult that runs the world that I'm doomed to never escape from? I know what my answer is, but the idea that I'm only giving that answer because of my social influences will always be there, looking over my shoulder. Thank you so much for joining me through this presentation today. On screen, you'll see my references, and have a great day.